Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we're at Battania here, and we managed to make it. Ortizia got defended by this army, which was pretty helpful, considering I had to run past Ortizia. But we're gonna have to get as many people to join me as possible, so it's cheap to break in. And we're gonna have to hope that we win this, because this is actually a pretty close fight. I'm on low numbers-ish. Luckily, we do have 750. Oh, 720, and we have 300 very elite men. Oh, we are crushing them here. That should be the victory here. Yeah, it is. We took a lot of losses that we can't really sustain. Because now we have a lot less defenders in here. 2 lords actually just died. I'm not 100% sure what 2 lords just died. One of their lords, and the only lord in our kingdom that was here died.
Stop.
Which is a bit sad, but I'm not sure who the second lord is that died.
You are right.
Oh, I'm getting lots of relation with the west here. Yeah, that's great. We got 500 men, which we're going to take. I heavily doubt we're going to keep a lot of them. Obviously, we're not allowed to use them as Battanian only. Oh, our lord must not have died. Oh no, he did die. I've just seen it in chat. And one of their lords died as well. We've got 200 garrison. We're not meant to have 200 garrison in here. I can't remember. Do we have 100 or do we have 50? I'll sort out the garrison. I'll sort out the troops that I've got. I'll sell the prisoners. Try and sell some of my loot. The West's trying to take Garantor. They were also trying to take Therachos, but they lost Therachos. So, well, they lost at the siege. So, not sure what they're doing. But I'll be back once we're ready to do something. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and after a long time of organising, it took quite a while. We're here, obviously, we're defending 2 Bliss. We're also defending Ortizia. The reason I've got Zeon marked is because, actually, before we go ahead and help in this siege here, is, oh, Khuzaits are trying to take diameter off the Battanians. Yeah, that's, I'm not sure. I want the Khuzaits to die, and at the same time, I want Battania to not die, so it's kind of bad, I guess. But basically what I did is I've organised all of the towns here, besides Zeon. All of them have 80 garrison. Before they had 100. Well, Dungalin's, Carbenseth and Pinkenite had 100 each. Maruth had 300 and Zeon had 500. Now Zeon has 500. We've cleaned out the Maruth garrison, so they've only got 80 left. So we're paying for 80 in each one of those garrisons, which is about 4k. And then we're paying for Zeon. We're paying a lot of money for Zeon. Zeon has all of the elite men ready. Yeah, look, Zeon, we're paying 7,000 in garrison tribute, well, for garrison, which we're losing 1k, but we're gaining 900, 2k, 2k, and 1k off all League of the Garrisons, so I'd say it's pretty good money we're making. But obviously we're going to go ahead and defend here, and we've got this lord in our party here, which actually we're going to donate a little bit of men to, but we've been donating a lot of men to a lot of different vassals, basically just finishing off their parties, which is how we got rid of so many men. But obviously we're going to go ahead and defend here. We're going to break in. We should be able to do, well, we should just be able to crush them here. Then we've got Ortizia to also defend, which isn't going to be too bad. We're just going to free all the prisoners. I don't think it's worth taking them, especially considering we have so many other prisoners. We are probably, well, actually, yeah, I am going to upgrade because we have loads of money. It's like we need to save our money. And it just means we're going to have more elite men. Because I don't want the guys to die, I just kind of want rid of them. But the more damage we can deal to the Valandians with this force, the better. Because this force, obviously I don't want to get prisoner, well, I don't want to become a prisoner, obviously, because who does? But if I become a prisoner, this is the best opportunity, because we've got terrible men. So I'll be back once we're ready to fight, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and we're defending here, and we're just going to obviously break in again. We're just going to crush them, hopefully. Well, we should be able to crush them. We've got equal numbers, so I don't say it's going to go too bad. Yeah, we got another 61 upgrades, which is pretty good. We're also, oh no, we are going to. I thought we had a very good relation with every single one of them. Oh, we have got max relation with a few of them, but the rest of them we don't. I think we're going to take the extra 150 anyway, because the Ortizia garrison needs probably a sizable force. Yeah, it's at 120. We're going to dump in all of the spare men. They can get rid of whoever they want. It'd be the same as if they already had 200, so I don't think that's too bad. Plus we gain the influence for it, obviously. We can also sell all of that, and then there's not really much else we can do currently for donating men. She's got a max amount of men. Maybe joining this army. Yeah, but we're still trying to organize my garrisons here quickly. Well, we just need to sort out Zeon a bit more. Once we've sorted Zeon, which it should be pretty good, we need 120 men, so we've got rid of 120 men, which is another 120 men off there, so they've only got 400. So we need to get rid of another 300. So obviously I'll be back once we're actually doing something, so I'll see you then. Right, to go back, as you can see, we didn't actually manage to do anything, really, because there's an 800 man army here kind of blocking me from heading to Zeon, but we're going to have to... We're gathering a force, as you can see. We've got 400 men there, they've got 800 men. I can definitely save them. Especially with those reinforcements, yeah, we could maybe take on that... Oh, are they planning on sieging Ortizia instead? Ortizia to besiege, yeah, they are. Which I don't mind at all, if they siege Ortizia instead of defending. Oh, they might be defending. Just because of Aeron. Aeron went into there, which is give them less confidence to defend. We can get both of those to join us. If we just sit here, we might be strong enough to dissuade them. Are we? Yeah, we are. If we can get another 140 men, we'll have equal numbers. Oh, are they attacking? Yeah, they are. Yeah, so that's going to be a close-ish battle, but we should be able to just crush them here. We'll be back once we're actually in the battle, so I'll see you then. But we can go ahead and just rip through some of these Fiend Champions here. Because they own Battanian land. Like, they've got a lot of castles. Well, they've got all the Battanian castles, I think. So they own a lot of Battanian land, so they're actually... get a lot of Battanian recruits. If we can get our men forward, like, there, right up in their face, and do a risky play and get our archers there. That's definitely a risky play because they can just flank us with the cavalry, but I think engaging our cavalry into their cavalry unit, moving our infantry where I think we should. If we can pull this off, we can probably shred them with very little losses. Because we can get our infantry line straight up in their face, get a bunch of archers. We have more archers and infantry than them. So that's just an outnumbered fight. Then if we get our cavalry engaging, I'm going to help our cavalry. Cavalry! Where's our cavalry? Cavalry's not too far out. Ooh. Yeah, we can go ahead and just destroy them here. We are going to take a lot of losses because they've got Banner Knights and Imperial Cataphracts and stuff, you know, like really elite men. But that's probably why it's so even, actually, because they've got really elite men. I've got decently elite men. I don't know about my allies. If we kill that lord, that will help because it would increase their morale a decent chunk. The good thing is, by me attacking the cavalry, I find a lot of their lords. Because obviously, every Valandine, well, unless they're married in. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure every lord is cavalry unless they're married in from Battania. Or they're a Battanian lord. I'm not too sure, though. But we're destroying them anyway. We're getting a lot of good kills like I thought we would. Looks like our allies have got some Azarian men and stuff. Which isn't surprising considering we own a lot of Azarian men. Well, Azarian land, not men. And we own a lot of Azarian lords and land as well. Yeah, it definitely makes sense that we've got some Azarian men. Because I was seeing a lot of Battania, a little bit of Imperial, and then a decent chunk of Azari. Ooh, absolutely crushing them here. Especially with me getting a bunch of kills on Banner Knights. I may have just swung my sword at one of my own lords, but we do need to be slightly careful because our lords can die here. Obviously, and we don't want that to happen just for 1,000 Valandine lords, and we don't want like 3 of our lords dying to kill a 1,000-man army. Obviously, Valandine lords dying though, I'm not against. Our enemies losing some lords and some morale and stuff. It's definitely not going to be too bad. Yeah, we're absolutely just crushing them here. We have got... Ooh, actually, we're just going to charge our infantry here. Because our archers are in a nice position. And our infantry are just standing there when there's a bunch of cavalry that could be surrounding. If they surround this cavalry, making the cavalry just stuck, they're essentially just worse infantry. Because they're on a high horse, so they can't really reach as well. So they have to pull out spears in close range. Like these guys are doing. They're pulling out spears in close range. They're not going to win that if they've got spears. Against like 10 flaxmen or something that are smacking them. But yeah, we're absolutely crushing them here. We've got double their kills, which is very, very nice. We barely lost anybody as well. We lost 30 men. Which is probably 30 men that I'm going to donate because it's just out of my party. But it's not good we're taking losses, but it is at the same time because I clear up my garrisons, which is making me more money. So I can buy more clans. Because we're making, last time I checked, we were making about 10k a day. Which is great. It's really, really good. Obviously, the more land our kingdom gets, the more money I'm going to make. Because there's that law that gives me a percentage of the town's money. We're just going to engage, charge, and charge. Because I think we have about equal numbers. Yeah, we have about equal numbers, but we've got stronger men. Well, actually, we outnumber them by 50, but that's not insane amounts. We've got a decent power bar boost. But yeah, this is going very, very nice. Yeah, we're absolutely just destroying them here. Yeah, getting over 100 kills more than them. Well, actually under now. We just took a decent chunk of losses. But we've got just under 100 kills more than them. That's not too bad at all. That's definitely not too bad. I'm not sure what we want to siege, really. Maybe... Oh, wait, we're sieging Garantor, aren't we? I was going to say maybe Garantor, because it's right near Artesia. But we're currently sieging Garantor. I'm not sure what we're going to come out with, though. Like, what are we... Oh, I didn't know I was going to die there. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to win Garantor, or if it's just going to be... Like, because what happens normally, if the militia and the garrison push out help the siege, well, help the attack on the siege camp. When they lose, we don't take the castle. They get a fresh garrison for some reason. It's like, I don't know if it's a glitch. The devs could do with patching it. I'm pretty sure it is a glitch. I don't think it's intentional. But like, in this, for example, if the militia are helping and we're slaughtering out all the militia die. Then once all the militia are dead, then they'll go ahead and get like an extra 60 militia. As if it was, you know, a castle that got taken for the first time and it has 0 militia or whatever. Because it always gives them militia just after you take them. But it does that with stuff that you've like defended, which obviously is good if it's us, but it's bad if it's them. We are losing a lot more men here. Oh, they've actually pulled it back since I've died. We might need to get a retreat this. We might need to retreat this. We need to regroup at least. Where are our men? We've got equal archer ranks. We've got equal... Actually, we have dominant cavalry ranks. I think it's worth sticking it right now. It's 50v50 here, but we're losing. Oh, we're losing. I don't know if that's a loss overall in the entire battle. Oh, it looks like it's a slight win. Very slight, but it looks like it's a win. We've got 600 men, they've got 500 men. We're going to need to save again here. I'm not too... We can always... Actually, we can send troops and cancel or send troops. It's a little bit of a dodgy tactic, but we can do it. Oh, we're gaining more kills than they are. Oh, we're absolutely crushing them here. That's actually really good. Yeah, that's really good. I thought it was going to be a lot closer, but it looks like that power gap just came in a little bit more. Because at the start we got like 5 more kills on them or something like that, so we had equal ranks and they've lost 5 more men.
I don't think...
But we didn't have equal ranks, we outnumbered them, so that's really good. Did our other army disband? Our other army might have give up. Oh, I didn't take the high tier prisoners. Oh, they've let us take over the siege. Honestly, I can't be bothered doing this battle. We're just going to send troops. We took 30 losses. That's not too bad. I'm just gonna have to lose. Oh, I've got 75 relation negative with them. That's really not good. Yeah, I'm not sure really what we're gonna do. We might take like Vernon and Tharatos and stuff, but this is probably gonna go to Adricon. We're gonna need to talk to the army. Yeah, wait, we're gonna do this vote first. Oh, they're trying to give it to her. Don't want not. Well, I don't want Azarian clans to get not Azarian fiefs, so we're gonna actually give it to an Empire Lord. Sadly, it went to him. I was hoping it would go to Artesia. Well, the person who owns Artesia, but I guess he has a town and 2 castles. I thought he only had 2 castles. If he didn't have that town, it would definitely be fair to give it to him, but it should have went to Atricon. Yeah, so we'll be back once we're actually ready to do something. I'm just going to just crushed an army. I did actually forget that I stopped recording, and now I'm restarting the recording, obviously. But we just crushed an army. There was our army that was walking about went to go defend a castle. They went to go defend this castle, actually. I've just crushed that army, but they got taken prisoner. They lost to a Valentian army. So, obviously, they became prisoners. We've just freed them, luckily. Oh, we just freed another lord, which is quite good. We're freeing quite a lot of lords here. We're also getting quite a lot of prisoners, which I'm not taking, but I keep donating. Well, not the prisoners, but the troops that I get. Which is why Aaron's at the massive party size he is. He was at like 120 before. Now he's at almost full party size, which is obviously very good for our kingdom. But what we're hoping to do, or at least I'm hoping to do, should I say, is if we can take Tharatos and Vernon, then make peace with the Valandians. Maybe declare war on the Zarai. Take all of that land, then declare war on the Khuzaits and crush the Khuzaits. Because the Khuzaits are being annoying. I obviously want Battania to live and I want the Khuzaits to die. But the Khuzaits they've took Diameter, they've also took, I think, no, Battania never owned Aragon. But they've took Diameter and they've took Tylel. So, hopefully killing the Khuzaits will help Battania out here. I'm not too sure, but obviously we'll be back once we're... Well, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We'll be back once I figured out what I'm going to do, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see, and we're actually going to just launch assault straight on likeness here. We're going to, obviously, we did declare war, but my plan was... Well, we've made a forced peace with the Valandians, which cost about 400 influence. But if we can siege likeness, we can quickly siege likeness and Jomeri. Then we can take this clan, then we can take Teos, and it will be very good for us. Because we can take 2 clans under the full Azarian land here. Especially if we're smart, which with me in lead of the army, we will be. Obviously, sometimes the normal AI can just make some stupid players. Like, they'll siege 1,000... siege thing with 600 men waiting to starve our the town, and then they get killed by an army that's gathered to stop them, which I think is reasonable to assume that you're gonna get stopped. So it's not very hard not to do it, but the AI just does it. So I'm not actually sure where the last catapult's meant to be. Is it like there or something? Oh, it's right there on our siege camp. We're watching that town because if these RI siege that while we've took likeness and Jomeri, then they're definitely going to give it to the one clan that doesn't have any land. It's just guaranteed, which obviously won't be good for us because it obviously will make that clan not want to join us, which obviously we want them to join us, so we can't really have them not wanting to join us. We've got 3.8 mil though, which is enough money for both the clans that want to join us. Well, they don't want to, but I want them to join us. Which, if we can take both of them, if you think about it, if we take both of them, then wipe out all the Azari, we're going to be decently powerful. We're going to have 12, not 10. I'm not sure if we're at 9 or 10 clans, actually. How many clans are we at? We're at 9. So if we take those 2, we'll be at 11, which 11 clans isn't going to be too bad. If we take the castle as well, obviously we can hire this clan. Then we just need to take Teos's fiefs. Then when both of us join us, we can finish off the Azari, like I said. And then my plan might be to take a little bit of the Khuzaits down. Not sure how much of that we can get done this episode, though, because obviously we're already, like, halfway through the episode or whatever. I'm not too sure, because obviously I'm recording right now. I'm not too sure how much I've edited out. And I'm not sure how much more I'm going to record, but we'll obviously see how it goes. We're not going to be stupid here like the AI is trying to be. I don't know why they try and split the men into 2 units to take the ladders when we can just push 1 unit up one lot of ladders, and it confuses the AI. Then we only have to deal with half the amount of men most of the time. Sometimes they like AI on the siege walls pathfind and actually do a decent job and realize that we're only going up 1 set of ladders, and they just push all of the men on this wall to hold it. But most of the time they don't. Most of the time it's like decently free to take the wall, especially if I don't die. If I go ahead and die here, then it's going to be decently hard. Oh, if I continue to take 31 fall damage, then we might lose the siege. I'm going to go up this ladder that we've already got men up, basically. Because if I can get on the walls and then stop them from pushing that ladder down, then we'll get double the amount of men up. Then once we get a load of men, it's just going to be great for us. The good thing for us, though, is 118 of the men are mine. It's obviously bad for me keeping my men alive, but it's good for us having elite strong men to take the castle. Not the castle, the town. They have a lot of elite men, though. Oh, we didn't leave them with catapult, did we? I was thinking, oh, if I can get control of a catapult and lob some catapult balls at them, that's going to deal a lot of damage to this many men. I think we're just gonna... Yeah. I think that was probably a smarter play, because if we just continue pushing, we'd continue to lose men. I can just kill them every time they're going to retreat, and then attack them every time they charge. We're going to pick off quite a few of them. They do have the forces right now. That group of infantry, if they just pushed us right now, they could crush our entire force, retake the wall, and I'd be dead. Basically giving them hundreds of kills just by this little force taking the wall off us, but they're just not. They're just letting me pick them off. They've actually lost most of their men. Oh, most of their men are actually dead. Most of our men up here. We can just charge, surround that group, and then they're crushed. Yeah, they've managed to just let me personally, I've picked off 16 of their men. 16 very elite men that could take down probably about 20 of ours and still have like 6 of them alive. It's actually great how stupid they are. If they just held that position, they would have been good. But now they're reinforcing that position with 5 men. They were holding it with like 30 men, and now they're reinforcing it with 5, which I've already killed. Well, they were reinforcing it with 6, and I've just killed all 6 of the men. They've just given me 6 free kills. I took 0 damage from that. They've wiped out most of their elite men. Might have some problem with shielded infantry. Nah, I'm not really having much problem with any of the infantry. Yeah, I'm just kind of just crushing them here. I've got very high two-handed skill, obviously, and I have pretty terrible athletics, actually. I was going to say I've got decent athletics, but I really don't. I have terrible athletics. I haven't put any points into them. I might have put some not focus points. I might have put some attribute points, but definitely no focus points. I might go ahead and die here. Ooh, I luckily didn't die, which means I can get some more kills. We can end up this battle with a good amount of kills. Yeah, 40 kills. We can go ahead and just open the gate here. Ooh. There's actually somebody in that gate. As long as nobody shuts us behind me, I can open the main gate. We can just flood our archers through. If we can get our archers through, then they're definitely done. They're done for. There's no chance of winning at all. If we get 50 Fiend champions being able to mow down their reinforcements, they're going to be crushed. We're actually not going to advance too fast. Oh, we actually will. I was going to say we're not going to advance too fast, but considering the direction they're moving, we will. Yeah, it looks like our infantry is just going to take their infantry head on. Then once we get the archers in, yeah, we can just mow them down. Fiend champions can do damage, and any reinforcements they get, they can mow down. So yeah, this is basically the victory here. This is very, very good for us here. That was definitely a beautiful siege. Considering that we've only took 7 losses and we've dealt 100 kills, this is definitely going pretty well. I think I'm just going to sit here and board them. Ooh. I can't even fully see that, but I can just see the tips of their helmets, and I'm just headshotting them with that. It's obviously helpful to be getting these kills, because it's just breaking their formation down a little bit more. And also, it's every kill I get. This is how I think of my kills, is every kill I get is just one less of their men to get kills on us. So by me getting like 20 kills, might actually get like 30 kills. Because the 20 kills I've got, I saved 10 of our men, and those 10 of our men have got another 10 kills. So, it's quite good. Ooh, not when I hit my own guy. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot guys up there. I'm actually really, really weak. I've just realised I'm like literal 3-shot. We just get a little bit close enough. Ooh, I was going to say not too much closer, and then they just start charging. We can go ahead and just... I'm pretty sure they're retreating. So it's not like they're probably not going to hit me too much. And anyone that tries, I can always just focus. Ooh, yeah, their formation's broke. They've literally got 2 guys following orders. The rest, yeah, there's literally 1 soldier following orders, the rest are retreating. Yeah, the rest of them are retreating, and they're getting caught out by our archers and stuff. As you can see in Fiend Champions, getting a lot of kills. They're getting caught out by the Fiend Champions, and the archer support's actually really good. The second they go on in this corner, they're going to get mowed down by arrows. Yeah, I don't think any of them are going to get to retreat. We'll actually see if any of them manage to retreat. I doubt they will, unless they're already passed, which I don't think they are. Unless there's a different entrance to getting up here. There might be. If there is, they might be able to get some men retreated. But otherwise, they're just going to get mowed by Fiend Champions. Nah, I don't think any of them... None of those guys are going to get through. Those archers aren't going to be able to make it through our infantry line, never mind our archers. They might be able to kill me before he goes out, which will be a pretty good last kill for him. If I can just go ahead and juke though, then they can't kill me, obviously. That guy's so dead. There's 6 of them left. And one of the last 6 of them is about to go down to our infantry line. Yeah. Don't know where the last 5 are. Ooh. I've just killed one of my own men as well. That was one of my guys as well that I killed. That's kind of funny. There's 3... Well, there's 2 left now. Which I think both of them are probably there. Yeah, there's 1 left, which is probably going to go down in there. Yeah. So that's a victory here. We lost 18 men and took a town, which I don't think is too bad. I definitely don't think it's too bad. And with that siege being pretty successful, we can probably go ahead and siege something else. Oh, that might actually not be too good if they've just put like 600 men in there. We should know yeah, they put 600 men in there. I guess they're willing to pay for it, so it's not as terrible as I initially thought, but we're going to free a lot of the... Any lord with under 50 we're going to free. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We're in the siege here. All we need to do after the siege is find, I think, Surig. Surig's the lord. Yeah, it's Surig. Chaos is the other lord that we're looking for. Unless Surig's died since I last checked, and there's a new lord or head of house, then yeah, it's Surig that we need to look for. I'll obviously check after this battle, but if Surig goes ahead and joins us here, that makes the Azara even weaker, makes us even stronger, and it means we can take land faster because they're going to be weaker. They can't really defend us here. And if we take all 4 of the fiefs we need to take, and we've got all the clans, they're going to have 3 clans and some potential mercenaries to defend. But we're going to have a lot more to do to be able to siege. But we're going to have 11 clans against 3 clans, and they're going to have less money to pay for mercenaries, which will obviously be good. If I don't get shot here... Ooh, this guy just saved a massive chunk of his horse. Whoever's just shot me like 3 times is actually saving their men. I might go ahead and go down here. No, I went down. That's really not good. We're going to see how this goes, but we might end up losing a lot of men. Just because of me going down, which is not good. Yeah, they can go ahead and hit that other formation. We're going to lose a lot of men here. This is going to be a bloody battle. Mainly for us. For them, they'll lose... Actually, they'll lose about 600, so we'd have to lose the majority of our force to deaths. That's the one good thing about deaths and prisoners is... Well, deaths and wounded. Is their wounded become our prisoners, and our wounded heal up. Which means as long as we win the battle and don't take over... Well, even with my medicine skill, I don't think it's possible to take that many losses. Ooh, somebody... An absolute legend ran down and opened the gate, let like a squad of men through. Which then distracted their formation. That guy might have just clutched up and won us the entire siege. I think that one soldier that opened the gate clutched up and won us the entire siege. Because by opening those gates, now they're defending the gates because they think that we're going to attack them. So now we can just crush the rest of their forces. They're holding us at this point, but they're just getting destroyed at this point. Yeah, it was looking very dangerous for a minute there. It was looking very, very dangerous because it was like we were down 120 men. We dealt like 40 losses. We were down over 120 men, more than them. And I was dead. We didn't have the ladders or anything. It was looking very dangerous. But now that we've actually got on the walls, it does look like it's going to be a victory here. Hopefully nobody's glitched. Luckily they're not. Yeah, so we lost 50 men, but we wiped their entire castle, so I don't think that's too bad. But when we go down, sometimes we can lose the full battle. Like, most of the time, the only time I lose a siege is if I die. If I don't die, we don't lose the siege. Well, obviously, if I die, we lose the siege. But well, if I don't die, we obviously can't lose the siege, because... But even if we have to retreat or whatever, we only have to retreat if I die. And if I don't die, then we don't even have to retreat. We're going to actually take any of the Battanian men that are free to take. We're going to take... Yeah, that's a nice little restock of men for me. Now, our main goal here, we're going to disband the army here. Wait, isn't there 2 kingdoms that are dead? The West, North, Crusades, Battania, Valandia. No, there's not 2 clans that are kingdoms that are dead yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to disband this army. We're going to let them do what they want. And I'll be back once we found Zurich, so I'll see you then. Oh, right, so we're back. I actually found out he was literally right here. He was in Jamari Castle. So we actually have him in our party right now, which is obviously great here. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to actually wait for the vote. We're going to risk it a little bit. We're going to wait for the vote here because I want this clan to own Likeness and Jalmeri. I want one clan to own both. What are they sieging? Udapau. That's not a bad siege for them to do, really. In their eyes, I'm meaning. But considering we don't actually need to find him, we can go ahead and recreate an army. It's not going to be as strong, but we're going to create it with that force. Well, actually, we'll just do anybody that's over 50. We want to give it to this clan, so they own a lot of land. They only own a castle. They own nothing. Yeah, so now we can go ahead and see if he wants to join us here. And if he is willing to join us, we can give him the town that we're about to take. And if we give him this town, or even if it doesn't go to him, it goes to somebody else. If we give it to somebody else, it's just going to help us destroy the Azari. What's the force of the Azari? The Azari of... Oh, he's still in that kingdom. I was checking how many clans they had, thinking that Surrey joined us, but obviously he hasn't yet. He will do, though. And it will be cool to see. Yeah, he is wanting to join us. It'll be cool to see if the army, if any of his members in the army Yeah, so we'll see. Is any of the army going to split off with this guy joining us? He only wants 277k. That's not too bad. Oh, none of the army actually broke by him joining. Some of the army members might have joined us though. Oh yeah, the Azari lost at least 50 footmen, which is pretty good for us. It doesn't seem too good, but them losing 50 men, and then any future recruitment that they could have gotten, that's definitely good for us. Where's Teos is the real question. Because if Teos is just right there, I don't mind talking to Teos, seeing if he wants to join us, saving us from the bloodshed of taking his castles. Ooh, Hubar. He's apparently in here. Teos, yeah, he is. So we can go ahead and save here. If Teos joins us, that will be huge. Giving us a town and a castle. The Azari will lose most of their strength if Teos joins us. How strong is Teos? 1k. Them losing 1k is huge. Hopefully he saves us the bloodshed and just joins us. If not, then we'll take it by force. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it by force then. So we'll be back once we're ready to launch assault. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back as you can see, and we're actually in the siege here. We're just setting up all our men over here. Once we get the archers set up, we'll get the infantry climbing. It's basically going to be done with commands for right now. Well, more like orders, but why can we not get the men to? There, we can go ahead and actually get them to do that, and then the archers are spread out more. Now we can actually start climbing here. If we manage to get some of the men on the wall, that's going to be great. Nah, that's definitely going to get pushed. If we can put this ladder up and then instantly start climbing, we might be able to get up here. That's like as instant as I can get to climbing. If we still get pushed, it might take a bit. Ooh, that Fiend champion just completely and utterly turned the tide of us getting up this ladder. I can definitely get a few kills here. There's quite a lot of people not holding up their shield. The annoying thing about the sword, it's not that big of a downside, is I can't thrust with the sword, which is where you put it next to your chest and push forward, which is annoying if somebody's holding something at their chest and I'm at an angle like this. If I can actually make it on the siege, if we can just run over the side of here, if we can take these two in a 2v1, oh, this is massive. I kill this guy, because then I can use the catapult bombs on themselves. Obviously, it's not too much damage, but if I can manage to get a few kills with them without taking basically no damage, and it's using up their catapult shots that they can use on us. Oh, that archer hits me. We kind of just bullied the archer there. Yeah, what we can go ahead and do is just sit at the side of here, throw rocks and shoot ball shots, and then we're definitely going to eventually take it because we have more men. And also they're going to be losing more men. They're going to be getting more deaths because I'm going to be getting kills, and so is the men that are getting up the ladders going to be getting kills. That Battanian Ortman just tanked a rock for one of their men. Did I just kill him with that? I might have killed him. Which is definitely my bad, but it's a bit too late for that one. I've already hit him in the head with the rock. Yeah, we're starting to get quite a few kills now because we're getting to the weaker men. What are the... What archer's shooting me? I'm just going to shoot their reinforcements here. Oh, they've got fiery catapults. If nobody tries to attack me here, I'm going to rush those fiery catapults. Yeah, if we can go up there, kill the two men that are defending that, and bring a catapult shot down, which is a little bit... Yeah, it's not going to happen if I don't manage to kill these two guys. Because even if you take the slightest touch of damage, you drop the catapult ball. Like, even if you take one damage, you'll drop a catapult shot. They should make it so you have to take like 10 damage or something like that. Or like, so you have to actually take a decent chunk of damage. Luckily we managed to kill them. Have we took the wall yet? Oh, we actually basically have took the wall here. I just realised actually by me trying to get some catapult balls, I've actually made a smart decision by shutting down both of their catapults from getting kills on us. I can also bomb any of their reinforcements. Oh, I didn't mean to jump down. If I go ahead and don't take any damage. Oh, that guy's gonna hit me. Oh, what an absolute idiot. Well, I know it's great for them, obviously. Their infantry line pushing me is bad for me. I don't know where did the catapult balls disappear to? I threw it and it just disappeared into thin air. Oh, I didn't pick one off. I just got hit the second I picked one off. No way they killed me before I could throw it. That's terrible. I could have bombed their massive reinforcement, but one of the archers just saved like 6 of their men. I was trying to like prop him out there. I should have probably helped them actually take the wall here. What are the idiots doing? They're just ignoring my commands. And they're pushing another... No wonder we're taking so many losses to a catapult. I wondered why they were taking so many losses to a catapult at one point. But I realised that's was going for the other wall, which is just stupid. Yeah, that's basically the GG though, but... Yeah, that's why we took so many losses. We took like 100 losses to like a catapult probably. Just because we were stupid. Hopefully there's nobody stuck. This is... Yeah. That's what I was going to say. This is like famous for getting men stuck in. Luckily there's only one guy and he's running at this wall. So as long as we can somehow manage to kill him, that will be okay-ish. If not, we're going to have to either wait or send troops for the other 200 men. Hopefully we can go ahead and hit this guy a few times and kill him. Oh, you see, if he gets stuck there, we can't see him or hit him. If he moves to the actual door, we can hit him. We need to move back a little bit, otherwise nobody's going to get hits on him. I'm going to AFK here for a little bit, see if he dies, and if he doesn't, then we're going to actually send troops and stuff. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We actually managed to win here, because the guy managed to get hit enough times, which is actually kind of lucky. I knew waiting there would have probably paid off, which it definitely did. That probably saved like 150 men and like 200 men wounded, which obviously is a lot of men. That's Sanala being taken. Our relation with Tails is still pretty good, I'd say. How many men are in there? 128. We might want to reinforce that a little bit more. Yeah, 2 more men's good enough, I guess. And then I'll be back once we're ready to siege Hubar. I'm going to siege Hubar either way, but I'm going to check if Tails is there before actually sieging. But we'll be back once we're actually ready to launch assault on Hubar, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We lost Udapau Castle, but what we can do is, as long as we take Hubar before they elect Udapau, then it means Tails definitely doesn't have a fief. Tails joins us, they elect that too, I don't really care. Then we take all of the fiefs back. Then that's great for us. And also, it's actually kind of good because we can give Udapau to an Azarian clan. But I think what we're going to do is we will end off the episode after this siege. After, hopefully, Tails joins us, but Tails might not join us. But after we've actually done the siege, then we can go ahead and see who's going to join us or what's happening. But I'd say this is a very good episode. We've gained a town. Not a town. We've gained 2 towns, 2 castles, maybe 2 clans. Oh, actually, we also gained Guarantor. It's not been the most productive episode, but 2 clans, 3 castles, and 2 towns isn't going to be too bad. Especially at this stage of the game, 2 clans is a lot of clans, a lot of power, and very good. The only one problem is the balance bar is actually on their favour currently, which definitely not good in a siege. If it's in their favour, it means they have the advantage and we're the ones taking the walls off them, so we could actually go ahead and lose this. Oh, especially if they keep pushing me off the ladder and it does 25 damage. We'll see what happens. The Fiend Champions are getting a lot of kills on that wall though, which is freeing up a lot of our men. We've lost 6 men, which I'm assuming... Oh, yeah. The 8 men that they've got are my elite men. The 12 kills we've got doesn't look like it's done that much, considering the power bar. We've lost our equal strength and they've lost... Oh no, we've lost about the same actually. Yeah, we need to take this wall. We need to take it now. If we don't take the wall, we're going to lose the siege. And if we lose the siege, then we're kind of cooked. Because Chaos is probably going to get that feat. The good thing is the other Lord in the Kingdom's only got 1 castle. Oh, actually, no, there's 4 lords, isn't there? I always... Whenever there's a weird clan, do you know, like a rebel city became a clan and then joined. Whenever there's one of those, I always forget that it's a clan and always think it's a mercenary house. Because it kind of looks like a mercenary house. So that's basically what I think of mercenary houses. Just weird, not normal clans that are in the Kingdom. Obviously, they're more normal than the actual clans, but... Yeah, we're absolutely just killing them. The good thing is, the more kills I get, the weaker they become. The weaker they become, the stronger we are. I think they got reinforcements. Yeah, they definitely did. Oh, it's not good, especially if we're losing this wall. Oh, actually, that's really not good, because I'm about to die as well. I need to hide in one of these things. Yeah, I'm dead. That's really not good. That's really bad for the siege. Especially considering, I think... Yeah, we're pushing Fiend Champions with the wall. Hopefully Fiend Champions are just that guy. Come on, Fiend Champions have to take the wall. If the Fiend Champions don't take the wall here, we might lose the full siege. Yes! The Fiend Champions actually took the wall. Because if we lose this, say we take 400 deaths in this, obviously the Azari aren't going to be able to crush us back, but it will halt us from taking anything off the Azari for a while. Ooh. It will definitely halt us from taking anything from the Azari for a while, because we're getting quite weak right now. If we take this, take Teals, they're on barely any clans. They've got 3 clans. They've got 3 clans that can spend money. One of them's poor. So one of them's dead broke, about to run out of money, ain't going to be able to help the Azari. So as long as, if we can win this siege, this basically ends the Azari. Just this siege alone ends the Azari. Because the Azari are 3 clans, one of them's dead broke, they basically have 2 clans that can pay for mercenaries. They're going to drain their money. Once they're out of money, they can't hire any more mercenaries and they're dead. There's nothing they can do. Once you're down to your last 3 clans, they run out of money. And you can't hire mercenaries, you're just done. This might go on for a while. I'll be back once there's actually something happening. Oh, doesn't matter. We managed to get a few men on the walls, which is going to stop them from pushing the ladders. And if we can take one side, it's going to stop them from pushing the other ladders, which is then going to stop them from... It might just be a case of we need to have more men, which I think we might do, but we might not. I'm not sure what reinforcement wave we're on, and I'm not sure what reinforcement wave they're on. We might be on our 3rd. This might be our 3rd and final lot of men. We'll go ahead and see. Obviously, we have to win this, though. We kind of have to win this. But we're just not. Our infantry is just getting crushed. We're losing to Azarian footmen. We're losing to absolute dog trash Azarian men. We're losing to some of their worst units. Some of our most elite units are dying to their worst. I knew it was a close siege, but I didn't know if letting them keep 2 castles was going to get us killed. They've got reinforcements. I think this might be a fail here. Yeah, that's a loss. No way we lost that siege. Yeah, we lost 250 men. We can't exactly send troops here. We're just going to have to hope that they don't give that to Teos. Oh, one of our lords died on the battlefield. That's never a good sign. We also lost 40 men because of that. Hopefully they don't give that to Teos now, because there's nothing we can do to stop them. I'll be back once we're ready to launch the assault again, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We're ready to launch the assault in a second here. I'm just going to either break one of the walls or let our siege in. I think we might break the wall. Nah, honestly, they've done enough casualties. We're going to break the wall. I'm not taking more losses on this. Yeah, we're going to just wait for the wall to break. The second that wall breaks, we're launching the assault. Yep, we're launching the assault. We can definitely take the town now. Ukid also gave the fief to himself, so we didn't actually need to rush the assault, which I guess is my bad, but it's not like we lost a full army. We maybe lost 150 casualties. Well, took 150 casualties, which isn't too bad. Oh, we've got all the archers and infantry in the same unit. That's one of the most annoying features, is when they put them all in one unit, because it means your archer... Oh, we need to get moved. Why do they have a catapult? Oh, I launched the second we broke the wall, but we didn't break the catapult that they had. We're going to need to get our infantry. We're going to need to get our men in here now.
Line formation!
We can't let them hit us again. Oh, why does the Azarian infantry's armor look so beautiful? Like, so shiny and just overall great. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. I forgot that I'm not on the highest health. Yeah, I'm not on the highest health. We need to move those men in to the gap now. Oh, it looks like they might be targeting our battering ram, maybe. Where are they? No, they're targeting one of our tributes. No way we're still losing this siege. We literally got the gate broken up. Not the gate, the wall broken open, and we're still taking too many losses. How are they holding us here? This is actually absurd. There's no way they can hold us here. We have good men. Why are we losing so hard to them? I know they have good elite men, but we should be able to at least break their line once. We took over 100 losses. There's no way they're winning that this chokehold. And we're not even bringing any of the siege engines here either. It's just a pure fight here. We're getting like 6 kills. It's actually insane what they're doing. The Azari are pulling off a miracle right now. There's no way with it. The walls cracked open, they're winning this. We might have to go ahead and crack both the walls open. We might lose again. I definitely should not have went down. If I didn't go down, I think we probably could have won this. But no, we're going to lose because they're giving us terrible numbers. Like, I don't know why they're giving us 60 against 100. I know I know we're outnumbered here. If we can at least get some kills at the end here. No way. We lost another 100 men. That's actually absurd. We're going to have to break both the walls here. I'll be back once we're actually ready to break both the walls and just destroy them here. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. As you can see, we made one catapult. We've got a battering ram as well to dissuade their men. Because if we've got a battering ram and both the walls are cracked open, they'll have to hold 3 positions. Is there a used one?
Follow your sergeants!
Well, the sergeants are doing a very good job. Yeah, apparently you can't make them use a battering ram, which is very stupid, but I guess that's just how the game works. We just waste a few minutes of the battle on that instead of actually getting good stuff done. We're going to move the archers up more. How are they actually holding this? It's actually absurd what they're doing. I guess they do have double our men, but I'm going to go ahead and crush their lines on horseback here. I'm definitely glad the Azari are going to die soon, because the Azari have been very annoying in this siege. If I wasn't already planning on killing them, I definitely would after the siege. I can't go down here because it's just... They've got an absurd amount of numbers. We've got 900 against 1,000. They're giving them double on the battlefield than us. The annoying thing is, because I'm on horseback, it does look like the archers are slightly targeting me.
Forward! Move! Forward!
What we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and hold this. Even though we've got 13 men.
Move!
Have they got 2 split? Wait, are they charging their infantry outside of the walls to get to this side? Ooh, they are. That's actually great.
Archers, forward! Move!
We're going to move them back a little bit. But we can absolutely destroy their men that are trying to reinforce this wall. There's 30 men trying to reinforce this wall. But they're either going to have to look at our infantry and get shot, or look at our archers and get hit by our infantry. So we've got them kind of pinned here, and if we hold this wall, like they've been doing, we should just have a miracle amount of kills according to the defense logic. I guess it is kind of a chokehold, but I guess it is a chokehold, and if they're holding it with double the amount of infantry, then we are. Normally what you need to do with a chokehold is just outnumber the enemy. Like, overwhelm them with numbers. That's normally what you need to do on a chokehold. You overwhelm them with, like, triple their numbers, and you just break it quickly. You never trickle in. If you trickle in, you die. But we didn't trickle in, but we just pushed them, but we didn't have the numbers, I guess. Oh, reinforcements. That's going to change the game. Oh, reinforcements for them as well, though. Which way are they looking? Okay, we need reinforcements now.
Move! Move! Forward! Forward! Line formation! Move!
Yeah, we should just be able to crush these men. I'm actually not going to engage them here because I cannot die. We're going to have to try and get our men here. If we need our men reinforcements now. We need our reinforcements like right now. Oh, perfectly timed. We did lose it though. We've lost the chokehold, which is not good. I need to kind of break it before I die. If I can break it just a little bit, if I just break down a little bit of the edges here, I think I did my job. I don't think we'll take all the losses. Yeah, I definitely did my job there. No way, we're moving to... What is the AI doing? Oh, wait, why are we pushing them with archers? They're pushing a lot of their men through and we're pushing them with archers. We managed to break them. We managed to break them at least. Apparently we're just... What are we doing? I swear, if we continue to just move back and forth, I'm actually going to be annoyed if we don't get anything done. Why are we pushing archers through a hole in the wall and leaving the rest of our men to just... I've got no clue what these guys are doing. It's working though. We're getting kills. Yeah, we're managing to get kills, I guess, so I can't really complain too much. As long as we get that siege won, then it's not too bad. They've got 100 men. They've lost 250 men. They've lost 200 men even if we lose the siege, which I definitely do not want to lose the siege. Yeah, it does look like we're crushing them here, which... Yeah, we've got 300 kills. A lot of their men are dead, even if we lose the siege somehow. They've took too many losses to really be able to hold this anymore. Especially if you continue just slaughtering them like this. Oh, that's what we need to see. That massive green. Finally, we broke through. After 2 failed attempts, we've managed to break them. This guy's definitely going to have to get killed because he's just... Why is he marching? Against... I'm not even going to question it. Right, so we're back. We lost 80 men because of that glitch troop, but we did take Teos's fief. We've just lost more relation with him, which isn't great. But at the same time, we can hopefully get Teos to join us. If Teos joins us, that will be... Well, we're going to end off the episode here in a minute anyway. We're just going to see if Teos joins us. So, if he joins us, that's pretty big. It weakens his RI. We might get the strength back we lost from the battle. Ooh. Yeah, he is willing to join us. How much does he cost is the real question. Hopefully not too much. 500k isn't that bad. Yeah, so he goes ahead and joins us here, which... Does that get rid of any of the clans that they had? Parties, I mean. Ooh. They just lost like 200 men. That's actually really good for us. They've just lost 200 footmen. Yeah, that was almost 600 strength. Well, actually, I think it was almost 700, actually. We just need to take 3 towns and 3 castles, and these are dead here. So, obviously, we'll be doing that in the next episode. So, we'll see you in the next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more. Thanks for watching. Peace.